Hello, everyone. Welcome again to K Podcast. So today we are talking about this particular topic that I came across on TikTok because when I was scrolling on, trying to find content, I came across this video of this lady talking about, D1 NBA players or something. So and she was like talking about why many of them do not choose black women, and and also the reason could be that these men are being shamed. And I'm like, this is another way of gaslighting, because I really do not believe that. Absolutely do not believe that, because I understand that a lot of people have been calling them out. I mean, a lot of the NBA players out, footballers, soccer players out, and I feel like this is a way to opt out without taking the blame. And there is another topic in here, is the fact that they were saying peoples that they were being ostracized, like being shamed if they would date a black woman or something. And I'm like, wait, aren't you the same people that are crying about snow bunnies out here? Are you not the same men? Are these not the same group of men that are crying about snow bunny and integration and all of that? So you want to tell me, you want to put this on the coach head, because what they said is like, oh, the coaches, you know, the coach, the coaches are gonna blame them, and their teammates. And I'm like, and you are the same ones that were out here, when it came to interracial relationship. You are the same people that will cry the most, and you're trying to gaslight people by telling us that, hey, it is not your fault because your teammate or your coach are the ones that are making you not date black women. It sounds like a cover up for me. It sounds like they've been getting blamed a lot. A lot of people have been calling them out, so they are looking for a way to opt out of being blamed. I'm just somebody that I'm gonna say, stand by what you believe in. Stand by, if that is the kind of relation. I'm not someone that's gonna shame you for going out and dating whomever that you want to date. You can do that as long as the other women in your community, you do not put them down or cuss them out or shame them in any other way. Apart from that, I really don't care. Your preference is your preference. But the fact that they're trying to use this excuse now, like, oh, it's the coaches, and the white people in the bar, they're the ones that are making them not date women that look like you, women that look like your moms, your sister. Like, nah. What is this? It is the stupidest excuse I have ever heard in my life. And some women are buying it. And when I saw this, when I came across it on TikTok, I'm like, and somebody told you this and you believe them, he might just be giving you excuse, just maybe just because he doesn't want to date you. If he doesn't want to date you, he could be using this as an excuse and be like, oh, if I date a dark skinned woman, yeah, every white people in the company are gonna be mad at me and they don't want me to date you. And I'm like, are you okay? Because these are men that literally fought to get to be with white women. And you're trying to tell me that many of you are taking a knee in the field, don't forget, protesting and all of that. And now this is just coming out, and none of you whistle, nobody blow the whistle on this. It's giving me, I want something to cover up so that people will not blame me. I'm trying to cover up this situation so that a lot of people will not call me out or think that I just don't like the women from my community, which is very cowardly. It is. I would rather you stand 10 toes down and be like, this is the woman I choose, this is the woman I fall in love with, color doesn't matter. So let me bring up this video over here.
Didn't somebody tell you this was an all-white party?
So I have a story time about this. When I was in high school, I had
Hold on, let me just start it from the beginning, because I need to see that, because I feel like they gaslighting some women out here, telling you that, oh, it's the coaches, it's the white people that we're working for, they're the ones that are making, like, these are men that we know historically they will protest if they're looking for somebody. They protest to look for Becky, they protest to stay with Becky, they protest to intermarry. And you're gonna tell me that strong men that are playing and go, if something is wrong, if they feel something is wrong, they take a knee and they protest and they call it out. That they're coming to you as a black woman and telling you, oh, it's the coaches, it's all these people, that is why we are not dating you, and you believe them. That is the most stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. It is the most stupidest thing and dumbest thing I've ever heard. Now I'm gonna announce this. Yes, people, I am gonna be doing more, because after I'm done with this video, if you're lucky you catch this live, because I'm gonna be putting this video later on in my membership. I want you guys to please support this channel, especially for those of you that do love my content. It will be great to see your support by joining the membership. Now, with that being said, let us continue with this, because this particular topic over here, I'm gonna say it. I was infuriated, because I'm like, so these women out here really standing here believing that people are the reason why these men are not dating you. These are the men that if you tell them don't date Becky, don't date Ling Ling, they would come out and they would literally tell the whole world that, hey, this is what you're doing. You're segregating them. And they're coming to you as a woman from their own community and telling you, oh, these other people from the outside told me not to date you. Are you serious? It's giving me they're looking for a scapegoat. They're looking for an scapegoat. They're looking for a way to not get blamed. And I'm not somebody that blame people for dating whomever you want to blame. Like I said from the beginning of this video, as long as you respect the women from your community, the women that share the same community as you, and you don't put them down and you don't cuss them out, I'm good. I'm not the person that is going to be thinking about, oh my God, you went and married somebody that doesn't look like you. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not with somebody that look like me either. So I'm not out here hating on interracial marriage. I'm not. What I have a problem is when women get cussed out, or you try to say, this is why I don't want to date women like this because of this and that, and trying to literally like literally destroy the image of those women. That is where I say you cross the line. Because no, if you want to go after a woman, just say you want to go, stand 10 toes down and say, this is the kind of woman I'm looking for. So let me play this video.
Negro, please. Didn't somebody tell you this was an all-white party?
So I have a story time about this. When I was in high school, I had a teacher that was a basketball coach and a football coach. And his daughter was dating a football player, and that was going to go D1. We all knew he was going D1. And the way he would talk about him was so slave mastery. He would be like oh yeah, their kids are going to be big. Their kids are going to be great.
How is that slave? This is the thing. I don't like women that always, just because somebody's saying something, slave mastery. Their children. He's literally talking about his grandchild with his daughter. I feel like some women just take it too personal. Oh, their children are gonna be big, and you think that is slave mastery? Wow, it's giving. And this is the thing. A lot of women have to come out of the jealousy, the envy, and just live your life. The only time I agree with women going after any man is especially if he's dragging your name and your image down. If he's cussing your image out, if he's cussing you out, if he's out here announcing to the world that you are undesirable instead of going to the desired person that he's looking for.
Athletes, like just goofy stuff. And one day I became friends with one of the basketball players, and he told me, he said, yeah, when we date black girls, they encourage us not to. They say they're bad for our image and we should date white girls. And
now, let's just dissect this thing. He told you, you didn't hear it from the horse's mouth. He told you, and these are men that know how to go on the knees. They know how to expose people, especially when you try to segregate them from their preferences. And he told you, and you believed it. It is crazy.
when we are dating black girls at the time, they basically like harass us on the team. Makes sense. It makes perfect sense, because these white girls be coming out of nowhere. I'll be like, I ain't even know the draft picks. I didn't even know the draft picks yet. And they already walking down the aisle with these white women. Hilarious. Really scary. Actually terrifying.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. Black women, they're trying to make you go hate a ghost. Can I say that again? They're trying to make you go hate a ghost. They want you to be out there having that, to be angry at everybody else. Because at this point, I feel like they cannot stand the heat, because every time it has been happening so much that they absolutely need an excuse. Because this is the thing, they would have called the coaches out. Big names like LeBron James, all these big names would have called them out and be like, "You cannot tell me not to date a woman that looks like my mother." They would have called them out. The thing is, it is not that they actually like that. It is not the coaches, is them themselves. Because if they are bullying each other, because from what I hear, it can be that they're all in that group, they're bullying each other, especially when they are dating. So if they find out that their teammate is dating somebody, I can understand that they would bully each other. But saying their coach or the manager or whatever, that is an absolute lie. Because this is something they could easily just record the conversation or get an evidence and come out here and be like, "Hey, they don't want us to date the women that we came from." And we know that's a lie. We know that's a lie. That's a big bold face lie. And I understand that a lot of black women are looking for someone to blame. And she heard that and she's like, "Oh my God, I can see that. No wonder they're walking around with all this white girl." Girl, it's not that. They are not working with all these snow bunnies because they made them do it. They're working with them because that's the snow bunny that they're looking for. They're not looking for you. And that nonsense excuse he gave you was just to tell you off so that you can be like, "Oh, no wonder they are out here," just to give you a reason. "Oh, we are not dating women that bet us, women that are our sisters, women that look like us because of opportunity." What opportunity? Most of the time, they are the ones losing money to these women. It is just so funny how some women would just believe anything so that they can feel better. "Oh my God, it's not his fault that he chose Becky. It's the fact that his coach and his manager, they told him not to choose a black woman." No, he didn't want to choose you in the first place. Stop lying to yourself. And that is fine.
Only proving that black women are superior, because why is it even that serious? Look at the sun is loving me today. Anyways, crazy, right?
Yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy that the fact that you believe that nonsense. Because it's absolute nonsense. Somebody coming to you and being like, "Oh, the reason why I don't date white black girls is because my coach, the people in the industry don't want me to date black women." Are you kidding me? Big names would have exposed them. Like, these are men that went and protest when they were like segregation, that, you know Jim Crow time, that black men and white women couldn't marry each other or date each other. These are people that were carrying signs and protesting, and you're out here telling me that they're in an advantage. They're playing for a sport, any kind of sport, and they're coming out and telling you, "Oh, now it's reverse Jim Crow. They just don't want us to date women that look like us." Yeah, I really don't see that. Oh, and yeah, they really love you so much that they didn't come out and protest and literally tell the world. But he came to you and told you, "Oh, the reason why is because they're telling us that, the white girls are going to give us more opportunity." That sounds like absolute nonsense. And I respect men that would rather come out and be like, "Hey, I chose her because I'm in love with this woman. This is the kind of person I vibe with. Other than that, I'm good." And do not put down the women from his community and just move on. Because there are other men from other communities, let's not forget, on from other ethnicities, that do marry out and keep their mouth shut. They don't come out here and literally bash the women in their community. They don't come out here and talk bad about the women in their community or compare it or try to literally, talk bad about the women from their community. They just go about and be like, "Oh yeah, this is the girl that I like. We vibe a lot. We understand each other." I myself, I'm in a mixed ethnicity because I don't believe in race, but you can call it interracial relationship, marriage. And I've never seen my man go out there to everybody be like, "Oh, the reason why I chose Karen is because she better than this woman or because she better than that woman." No, he tells them, I met my wife because, we vibe, we understand each other, we play together. She's somebody that understands me. He doesn't go around talking about I didn't marry women from my community because they do this and they do that. He's not out there doing that. And that's a respectful way of going into a relationship with other ethnicity without putting down your own people down, putting down your own ethnicity down, your community down. If they would do that, if a lot of these men would just do that from this particular community, I don't think many women will be having a problem. Yes, mammies and pygmies will still be crying because they ain't getting picked. But other than that, there would be peace. But the thing is, with the passport bros movement coming out, oh, this is why I don't date black women. With the amount that they haven't brushed for, I'm pretty sure. Like the last video I watched of a passport bro, I had they changed their names from passport bro to something else. This guy was talking. I was like, "Are you sure you brushed your mouth today? Because the way you be talking, I can smell it from the screen." It's the fact that they put the women from their community, the women that look like their mother, down. That's the problem. And for him to come and lie boldly to your face and be like, "Oh, is reverse segregation." Well, what is that? Are you kidding me? And this poor girl, she believed that and said, "Oh my God, no wonder." No, they don't want you because if it was, let's say, if it was, they would. These are the men that would literally out anybody. They will come out. They would match. They would tell their friends. They would tell their brothers. They would tell their bros. They would tell people on the street. They would come on social media and be like, "They don't want us to marry women that look like us." Girl, they would have told everybody. The truth is, they're just looking for a way out. And him coming and telling you that like son and sunflower, it made me laugh. So I'm gonna play this video one last time from the start without interrupting because I want you guys to listen to the nonsense very well. Open your ears, people, because this is one thing. You must be gullible to believe this nonsense. So I'm gonna play it from the beginning, and I will not, stop or pause it. I'm gonna let it play through.
Negro, please. Didn't somebody tell you this was an all-white party?
So I have a story time about this. When I was in high school, I had a teacher that was a basketball coach and a football coach. And his daughter was dating a football player and that was going to go D1. We all knew he was going D1. And the way he would talk about him was so slave mastery. He would be like oh yeah, their kids are going to be big. Their kids are going to be great athletes. Like just goofy stuff. And one day I became friends with one of the basketball players, and he told me, he said, yeah, when we date black girls, they encourage us not to. They say they're bad for our image and we should date white girls. And when we are dating black girls at the time, they basically like harass us on the team. Makes sense. It makes perfect sense. Because these white girls be coming out of nowhere. I'll be like, I ain't even know the draft picks. I didn't even know the draft picks yet. And they're already walking down the aisle with these white women. Hilarious. Really scary. Actually terrifying. Only proving that black women are superior, because why is it even that serious? Look at the sun is loving me today. Anyways, crazy, right?
Okay, I'm just gonna pick on when she said the man was talking about, oh, look at them, their children are gonna be big. And she thought him saying that their children are gonna be big is slavery. Girl, it sounds like girl, girl. I'm like, no, you kind of sound like it's getting into your feeling over there. Like for me, if I hear somebody that is, I mean, that's your father-in-law. If he's talking like that, I don't care. That is you and your problem. You about to go face it over there. And I really don't care. That's your problem. You're about to go face it. But I don't think that would be the first thing that would come into my head if I had somebody saying, oh, their children are going to be so big. It's like, I mean, this man was not talking about the skin tone of their kids. He might be talking about the genetics of the man because, these men are tall. They're very tall. So he might be talking about the genetics. And you're like, the first thing is slavery? Girl, that kind of sound like you are, not everything is about that. Not everything. Now, with that being said, I'm just going to say this. Ladies, do not listen to this nonsense. Do not. This is the thing. They're trying to opt out. Is because a lot of people have been calling them out. Is because everybody's been talking about it. A lot of people have been calling, making noise, talking about it, and they feel like, if they are, if they continue this way, they are not gonna. And this is the thing, a lot of the community, a lot of black women are not supporting these people anymore. A lot of black women do not see them as the as like, I'm not their biggest fan. A lot of black women are more like, you know what, when something happens to them, they're like, yeah, I'm a pest. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. It's genetics. So a lot of black women are like, yeah, whatever happens to you, you with Snow Bunny, I don't care. Since you want to be with Snow Bunny, I don't care. And now they're trying to tell you, oh, really? It's not my fault for picking. Nah, it's not my fault. It's my manager. It's my coach. Absolute nonsense. Now, I'm going to say this. Thank you all for being here. Do not forget to press that like button, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. I'm going to leave this video up here for a while, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be putting it into my membership videos, and there are many videos that I'm going to be putting right back in the membership, but I'm going to leave this one for now. Now, with that being said, I'm going to say this. Thank you all for being here. Have a great day and goodbye.